Welcome to Gray Overload, and I still got the Ubiquiti Cloud Gateway Fiber, and I'll put put it with the U up. But this little device, I think that I did an unboxing, a little bit of my thoughts on it as I've installed a couple of these. But we're gonna actually go through and put in a 4 terabyte Crucial drive. I know that that is they're no longer existing, but we're gonna see how it works, boot it up, see if there's 4 terabytes there. I won't know if it's going to take all 4 terabytes with camera storage because I don't have cameras hooked up to this yet and everything else, as I just got the storage. So we'll just get this in, and as I figure this out, we'll update you on this as well. So to start with, you gotta, if you haven't put the tray in, well, you already have the tray out. You still have to eject the little cover that was on there first. So little covers there. I already had the tray in, so you have to take it out, and it just pops out there. And then it is just the Allen wrench that comes with it. You have to undo the screw there, and I'm hoping that this just goes in pretty simply. So you just undo the screw. I'm not going to keep it up because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to drop the screw and it's going to go all over. So you undo this there, and then it has at the bottom of the tray there, you can, if it decides to focus, you can see it has a marking of the direction where the SSD goes because it's got the same marking. So we'll go like that. So where the notch goes, that's where this goes, and well, first we actually have to take that other screw out. It's just a little screw like this that comes out, and then you just mount this guy in, and you put it sits, am I supposed to put it in like this? I'm trying to see exactly. I didn't read any instructions, of course, because that would be, something I wouldn't do. We'll see here. Oh yeah, it fits, and it fits in at an angle and slides in. You can see that, and it doesn't go down anymore. Then you put the screw in. So, whoops. Again, this is where I should have actually just picked up my iFixit toolkit and just did that. The screw just goes in and it tightens down, and then the SSD doesn't move anymore. It's all tight. Then we're going to put this, we're going to take off, don't forget that, take off the, the protector there. Then this goes in, so then it looks like that, all set up in there. And we put the screw back in. So we'll see, hopefully this doesn't take too long to boot. This is pretty easy. I actually don't mind this. Can you imagine if they decided to put one of these in like I guess they have the instant where they have a whole bunch, but in a rack mount unit, just line it up with a whole bunch of these trays, and that's your storage. Would cost a pretty penny, but it'd be fun. So let's see. Does this go in like this? So I put it with the screw up, and it just goes in. That's in. So I guess I get to try out. I have the power cord here and my network cord, so we'll see how this boots. Ubiquiti did a pretty good job of just keeping this pretty simple here, but as it boots, we'll go through the web page and I'll jump over there as soon as it boots. But Ubiquiti did a good job, I think, of making this simple, hopefully upgradable. I do hope that they just increase this. I know this is a 4 terabyte. It's just a P310 by Crucial, which that's Crucial. If you've been in the anywhere on the in memory space here on the building computer side, you know that Crucial's no longer because Micron's closing them down. Whatever, right? That happens. So I'm a little disappointed there. That was my kind of my go-to cheap drive. Worked well, and I'll find a new one, right? I'll switch over to somebody else. But the P310 4 terabyte, right? If you were able to get it up to 8 terabytes, that'd be pretty cool as well. I'd enjoyed 8 terabytes of storage, and you could continue to go that route. But yeah, okay, it is up. I paused for a second and got it up, made sure. And as you see here, it is there. Find anything, there's nothing overall. But if we go to settings, storage, it shows 490 megs used out of 3.69 terabytes. That's a good sign. So it is there. It seems like I can manage this. I can reformat and letting it go and reformat because this was used in another computer temporarily, but you get everything here, and it is in the process of doing that. Let's see how this goes. I'll give it a second here. I'll pause and I'll be back once it's done. It finished up, didn't take too long, you know, up to like 5 minutes there. It keeps telling me this. I'm technically not on the local network that I'm recording this on, but it has 17 gigs used out of 3.96 terabytes, so 4 terabytes. It gives you all the information down here in there, and the storage up here. It has you can do enhanced retention if you want. Here, you know, your linked accounts, continuous archiving, etc. All that stuff's there, but nothing is here because I don't have any cameras hooked up, and it does show as 4 terabytes. So it looks like it's good to go. It's going to be fun to see how all the camera stuff goes through and is achieved here. And I'll keep you posted on this. I do plan on having this set up and cameras. I know where this is going to install. The cameras are ordered, so we'll be able to start seeing how this progresses. And once it gets over 2 terabytes, we know it works. And hopefully Ubiquiti goes through and increases this to be 8 terabytes, whatever SSD out just works. I think that should be kind of just built in. They just do that. I think they have 2 terabytes because that's what they're selling. But it would be nice to see them to have, you know, the storage just being like whatever's kind of out there, we're going to provide the updates to be able to make sure that those SSDs are supported, and we'll go from there. I don't know if they have a limited test thing that they did and that's why they did this or not, but I would like to see this go to there. So let me know what questions you have. The 4 terabyte is in, the 4 terabyte is working, it's operational according to Ubiquiti and the UniFi stuff. So this is going to be pretty fun to test out. Let me know what questions you have, if you have anything that you want to me to test on this as well. And so I will be sure to, you know, keep track of that stuff, and hopefully when I do a follow-up video on this of how it's been working and everything else, give you that update there as well. So thank you so much for that as well. Thank you for watching and sharing this video and subscribing to this channel. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, God bless.